Hi there, it's Tara again. Today we are going to talk about love. What is love? Love is the core of life. The feeling of love is an elevated emotion like no other. We need the feeling of love in order to find fulfillment and pleasure in life. Love is the juice of life and it floods the body, creating an overall sense of well-being. There are different kinds of love. The main type of love that we all know and are familiar with is romantic love. Love for our family members, love for our friends, our colleagues, love for our pets, and parental love. In addition to this, there is another kind of love I discovered is spiritual love, which extends to all living beings, known or unknown. Usually our love is limited and biased towards those who who we perceive as benefiting us. This includes those who praise us, support us, who are kind to us and meet our needs. The person we love is supposed to fulfill our physical needs, financial needs, emotional needs, psychological needs, and all other kinds of needs. We expect them to support all our decisions and we expect them to be with us always. Sometimes we are very attached to our loved ones. When we get very attached to people, often we don't see their faults. We are blinded by attachment. Everything they do is perfect. We get so attached to those people we love, even a short separation can bring us pain. It could be again with partner, family members, it could be friends. Often a lot of pain is associated with this sort of love. We may become very possessive or fearful that we'll lose them. This can be suffocating for both parties involved, and also people will not enjoy that relationship. In romantic relationship, if they don't fulfill our needs, we are less likely to love them, and we kind of grow apart from each other, and they go their own way, we go their own way. This kind of romantic love is immature and both parties involved will experience a lot of pain. In this kind of love, our expectations are set high. In fact, a similar kind of love exists between friends and family members. When we have unrealistic expectations of them, all parties involved will have an emotionally volatile experience of that relationship. In most cases, it will not work out. However, sometimes, it can last a lifetime. We know that. One of the most interesting observations I made is that people are able to move across the world, leave their jobs, leave their families, leave their culture, leave their loved ones, leave their religion because of love. Love is the motivation behind many of our dreams, actions and thoughts. Over centuries, hundreds and thousands of writers, poets, musicians have written about love all over the world. We even have a special day called Valentine's Day, dedicated to love. Yet, many people live life without love. They cannot love themselves or others. Without love, no matter what else we have in life, is not enough. The feeling of love makes life worth living, joyful and exciting. When we operate from a state of love, no matter who we are interacting with, it will automatically come out of our interaction and expression. Anyway, no matter what kind of love we experience, it's all down to chemicals in our brain. These chemicals are responsible for our behavior in love and relationship, and they're called hormones. Hormones affect the entire body, but the hormones involved in our emotions are largely situated in the brain. These emotions are called neurotransmitters and are responsible for the chemical reactions that occurs in the brain. Oxytocin is the love hormone. Mothers with newborn babies, they produce a lot of it. Oxytocin brings the feeling of love and calmness. I also found that sometimes when I do meditation on loving kindness, compassion, and acceptance, I feel very calm, and I think it's oxytocin. Anyway, the brain where it all starts then passes them to other parts of the body, and we feel the feeling of love on our face, heart area, upper part of the body. There has been numerous experiments carried out on the effect of love hormones on cells. From those experiments, it was apparent that stress hormones cause the cells to die and degenerate, whereas love hormones cause the cells to thrive. So shouldn't we be loving more? If it makes us healthy, happy, and if it is good for our well-being, why not produce love hormone by loving? We rarely think about the people who are growing our food, people who are making our clothing. Things are being produced nowadays globally for our sustenance. We don't think about the bus driver, the train driver, or the people who build our houses and the roads. Are they not worthy of our love? They're benefiting us. The funny thing is that we still depend on others who are different, to us. And globalization means that we rely on people on the other side of the world for our food, for our technologies, for our entertainment. Why can't we love them? Why can't we extend our love towards them? It's because from a very early age we were taught that our love is not for strangers, and strangers are dangerous. We should be fearing them, and anyone who are different than us, we shouldn't go anywhere near them. It's our ego, it's our fear, our anger, our ignorance, holds us back from loving and extending our love to others. Driven by ego and power, some people like to control others and resources and exert their presence, will not hold back from causing harms to nations. War, for example, what happens, we kill people, thousands of people, children, women. We destroy countries, their livelihood. What about people who challenges us? People who challenges us, they help us grow. We don't grow without being challenged, without being stressed. We are a part of a bigger family called human race. Millions of years ago, there were no borders between countries. We created the countries. We separated the countries. We separated the nation. We separated the continents. Yeah, and we say them. They're unknown to us. Anyway, like all other qualities, we can cultivate love. This means that over time it can grow. This doesn't just include romantic love, but also the inclusive love that is extended to all living beings, spiritual love. When we generate the feeling of love and look at the beings around us lovingly, we are the first recipient of that feeling. All the chemicals involved in love gets generated within us. We feel it and then express it in our actions and behavior. Our interactions become more loving, whether it's with other human beings, animals, it doesn't matter. Spiritual love is the only kind of love that truly lasts forever and gives us a sense of ease, fulfillment, and satisfaction. This love doesn't have any requirements for attachment, conditions, or limitations. Feeling spiritual love opens our heart to accept others as they are and wishes them to have happiness and the things that leads to happiness. To cultivate love for ourselves and others, we can regularly meditate on acceptance, gratitude, kindness. These practices not only help us extend our love towards other beings, but it will also promote other characteristics such as patience and forgiveness. With love and acceptance, our heart opens and mental afflictions dissolve, which brings us ease and promotes our well-being. So, shouldn't we be loving? Love gives us freedom. If you like this video, give us your thumbs up and share. We're running some courses on Udemy, self-development courses. Have a look. We're also running some live courses. Have a look on our website www.successoutside.co.uk for more information, or if you want to book onto the courses. Until next time, stay well and love. Goodbye.